Hi, Cancer, and welcome back for your 2022 yearly forecast. Oof, this is going to be a long one, so buckle up. I sometimes can be a little long-winded, so there's going to be 3 little dots at the top. And if you press on that, it'll give you playback speed. And you can put it on 1.5. You can sometimes listen to it at 2 times speed, but that kind of helps get through the reading a little faster if you have things to do. So we're going to find out what Cancer needs to know going into 2022. You have Aquarius. This energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So you could be doing something with technology, maybe doing something online, taking online question or classes, doing something different, doing something that you haven't done before. The energy that's going to be affecting you from the past is Cancer. The energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. So, moving on, let's get a little bit of indication from the Akashic Tarot for Cancer in 2022. All right, moving forward, you have diversity. So you could be experiencing like a duality. You know, it could be is diversity, going against the grain, doing things that may be uncomfortable for other people, showing that what's different isn't bad, moving past the uncomfortability of others, showing a new way of doing something that maybe other people aren't aware of or are uncomfortable with, but you're able to educate them. And in the past, there was the lookout. Now that's underneath the energy of emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving, concerns a family member or a child. This lookout shows a person on a lookout of a ship, and there's a fire going on all around them. And they're trying to gain a perspective without being consumed. So, don't know how that resonates. But moving forward, you have this diversity. And doing something. I feel like some of you may be reaching out to people to bring attention to a change that needs to occur, that people might be divided on. This could be family division. It could be community division. It could be a division of things at work. All right, let's get right into this here. For January, we have the Moon in reverse. February, the Two of Swords in reverse. March, the Empress in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse for April. 10 of Cups upright for May. 2 of Wands in reverse for June. July brings in the King of Cups upright. 10 of Swords upright for August. The King of Swords in reverse for September. Justice in October. Ace of Swords in reverse for September, or for November. And the 9 of Swords for December. Now, I want to get a little touch on the past situation, which may be the underlying issue of this read. All right. There could have been an authority figure, could have been an Aries, a domineering kind of father figure. Could be a male who is just very authoritative, who really made you feel vulnerable, made you feel weak. You didn't have gratitude for this situation. It was really hard to find the gratitude in anything because this person was just so domineering and you didn't really have a say in what it was that you wanted. But there was a question of like family with the 10 of Pentacles, long-term wealth, inheritance, feeling of belonging to a family, and the benefits of being in that union. You were looking for a wish fulfillment, and something really good did happen because you had the star in the Wheel of Fortune, so luck really went in your favor. But due to the devil in reverse, there was some deception. There was some deception and some people that were not very honest to create a burden, an incredible burden for you to carry moving forward. You had the Five of Swords in reverse after that, which just made you feel like you couldn't win for losing. It turned your world on its head. You felt like people were not looking out for your best interest. And you decided to move away from those rough waters into calmer waters. You and a child could have had to move away from something, escape. You made a renewed commitment, had a soulmate relationship with someone else, and finally started healing and assessing the damage. You didn't want to continue the same patterns or resurrect anything that was harmful to you. And you finally felt like you were with an individual who was financially stable and responsible. And I'm not sure what happened here. Feels like all their hard work felt like it was for nothing. The Knight of Swords rode in. Something happened very quickly. And it affected your time, your energy, and your resources. And with the Lovers in reverse, it really impacted a loving relationship. Now I'm feeling a person here specifically is probably suffering from conditioned behaviors that they learned from a father figure or a domineering person in their younger years. And it kind of set the tone for the relationships that you had moving forward, Cancer. So we have the Moon in reverse in January, which the Moon in reverse can feel like you can't see the truth, or something's being hidden from you. Someone's being deceptive. There's a question of someone's loyalty in January, or you're trying to figure out how to gain more clarity on a situation. I feel like you don't have all the information on this. It could be that someone's hiding something from you purposely. Let's get a little more confirmation on that for Cancer. Could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces. Yeah, the Star in reverse. You thought this situation with this person was going to be the answers to the wishes that you had, but it turned out to not look anything like what you thought it would. Instead of being a wish fulfilled, it turned into a nightmare where you felt like someone was being highly manipulative to you in January. You have this Emperor again, feeling like you are at the mercy of someone in a position of control or in power. And a third party in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're starting to see the truth of a third party situation, something that gave you a lot of heartbreak. You're starting to come to terms with the truth of that. And you're beginning to heal from it. So we move on to February, where we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Really starting to make a decision and focus on the terms of a difficult truth that's been exposed. February, trying to learn how to manage that trying to figure out what decision you want to make regarding this. Seeing things for how they are and having that much clarity. You've got a lot of emotion around this. You're moving forward. You're moving on. You've set the road, the path. You've got the gear. You've got the chariot. You're moving forward. You're not staying stuck. You have the Four of Swords in reverse. This is telling you that you've rested enough. It's time to get busy. This is active energy. And you have the Knight of Cups, an opportunity of love coming to you. An opportunity of love and support. Someone's helping you with this. Someone's coming in with aid. All right, so let's go from March, the Empress. The Empress in reverse. You're feeling a little disempowered. The Empress upright, she is the one in control of everything. She is the perpetual pregnant mother of the tarot. She creates. She's in control of her own destiny. But in the reverse is true. Where you're not feeling very motherly. You're not feeling very nurturing. You're feeling a little disempowered due to this situation in the past. And you're feeling a little helpless in March. And that's confirmed by the Justice card. So there may be some sort of legal situation. Something's coming into balance. The truth is being told. And justice is being served. You also have the Hangman in reverse. So you're really starting to try to gain perspective of exactly what's occurred here. It's a little hard because it's been a whirlwind and it feels like you've been tipped over on your head. And with the Two of Swords in reverse, this is regarding this past situation because the Two of Swords was in February. So this is all these things that are occurring are due to a result of the things that happened in February. All right. What do we have for April? The Four of Wands in reverse. Usually the Four of Wands is a celebration card. But this is kind of like a bittersweet. This is a bittersweet success. Like this success, this type of celebration comes with its own measure of sorrow over a situation. Like you didn't want it to have to come to this. You got what you needed to happen, but you didn't want to have to get it this way. This is confirmed by the Empress. You took your fucking power back, Cancer. You took your power back, but you didn't want to have to do it the way you had to do it. The Six of Cups. This is a reciprocation of generosity. This is goodwill, generosity, and loving effort put towards someone else. And the Death in reverse. You prolong the ending of something. The ending of something occurred. You prolonged it as long as you could. You didn't want it to happen, but it had to happen. And you're really having a degree of, you knew it had to happen. You just didn't want it to have to. However, a good indicator card for the month of May is the Ten of Cups. This is a happiness fulfillment card. This is abundance fulfilled. So, you did what you had to do so that you could be where you needed to be in May. Let's get some confirmation on that. You finally feel like you are in your place of joy. You can finally exhale. You can finally breathe. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Strength in reverse. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance, having patience. You finally got what you wanted. But with the Nine of Cups in reverse, you're still really resentful and bitter that someone put you in a position, even though you're happy where you're at, you're still resentful, you're still bitter because someone made you take it to a place you didn't want to have to go. Cancer. With the Strength in reverse, you felt vulnerable. This left you feeling vulnerable and weak. With the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you're still trying to get the balance. You're still trying to get your bearings. You're still trying to get your bearings after all this shit that occurred from January to April. In June, you have the Two of Wands in reverse. You are deciding that you're not making a choice. There are no decisions that you want to make regarding anything. You're refusing to make a choice on something. You do not want to have to make any more choices. You've had to make enough difficult choices in the beginning of this year. You're not interested in making any more. You're like, hey, let somebody else do it. I've done enough. I'm done. This is not my responsibility to make this choice. I am not responsible for this. And it's something that's given you a lot of anxiety, a lot of torment, something that's tormented the shit out of you. You're not interested in having anything more to do with that. Two of Cups. You're more concentrated on a commitment between two people that makes you feel fulfilled and stronger. You are relying on that relationship. That is what you, if you're choosing anything, you're choosing that. In the Tower in reverse, you're kind of prolonging an inevitable situation. Like, I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to deal with this. I know this is going to create this chaotic moment where everything's going to fall apart. I'm just going to prolong this as long as I can. And the longer that you prolong it, the more anxiety it's going to give you. All right, so for July, you have the King of Cups. This is a loving, passionate, kind, supporting individual. This could be a water sign for you. However, his foundation is not secure. Sometimes he can be a little imbalanced emotionally because his throne is on the water. But he holds in his hand a cup that he wants to give you of love. King of Cups. Whew. Okay. Cards are falling out here, Cancer. We have the Three of Pentacles. There are some people coming together. These are people coming together to organize something regarding time, energy, and resources, finances. It's a collaboration of people that are coming together to help, assist with something. You have the Three of Wands. You're finally asking yourself, what are all the options? What are all the possibilities? You see your ship coming in. You see the opportunity for you to make a move, and you're asking yourself what's possible. You have the Nine of Swords. This is a fast-moving opportunity coming to you. This King of Cups is a part of this for you. The bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Pentacles. You're holding your cards close to your chest. You're not really sure you want to go all in. You're kind of holding back a little bit. You're not letting everything out. Month of August, you have the Ten of Swords. Something that's incredibly painful happening here. You could be feeling betrayed, like someone stabbed you in the back, like somebody double-crossed you. You could be feeling manipulated in the month of August, like someone just left you for dead. You're feeling You're feeling just wiped out. Confirmed by the Page of Pentacles. This could be a younger person who is immature, coming in with an offer of maybe an idea or a message about resources. The Devil in reverse. This indicates deception. It could even be self-deception, Cancer. And then the High Priestess in reverse. This could be due to you not sticking to your intuition, your gut. Not listening to your gut that was saying something wasn't right. You have got to follow your intuition in August. And even throughout the year. Always, always, Cancer, follow your intuition. It's not going to lead you wrong. Because this pain that you're experiencing in August is due to you not following your intuition about a person regarding time, energy, and resources. And someone had the opportunity to be deceptive. I am going to get a little more indication on this. Who is being deceptive and causing this pain? Who is being deceptive and causing this pain for Cancer? Who is being deceptive and causing this pain for Cancer? Fell out of the deck. King of Pentacles. Someone who is highly concentrated on money, finances. Very kind of a domineering financial person who is interested in money. And it's happening very, very fast. This Knight of Swords comes in swiftly. It takes you by surprise. All right. Moving into September, we have the King of Swords in reverse. This could be an air energy, and he is pissed. This could be maybe some of your energy, but your water sign, Cancer. So this air sign is a masculine energy. He's the King of Swords, and he's in reverse. He's mad. He's ready to chop off heads, and he's taking no prisoners. He is cold, cutting, deliberate, calculated. He's using strategy. He is angry. Now, he could be angry for you or angry at you. I don't know. We're going to call the cards to see what's going on here. He is the King of Swords, and the swords indicate truth. He is angry. The King of Swords in reverse is clarified by the King of Swords in reverse. I cannot make that up. Four of Pentacles. Because you did hold back money, time, energy, resources. You did not let out every bit of your information regarding your finances. You did not let them know everything that you were holding on to. You held back. Page of Wands. This is a younger person who comes in with information. They are passionate and they are wise. All right. September, we have Justice. This is a balancing of truth. This is consequences for our actions. This is karma playing out. This can also be air energy. You could be dealing with a Libra. But the scales are being balanced out here. In September, justice is being served. So I feel like if there is some sort of legalities, you could be dealing with the legal system. The Six of Swords, you're moving away from something. You are moving away from these rough waters under here and moving on to calmer waters. You're taking the truth, you're putting it in the boat with you, and you are moving on and moving forward to something better. It does make you incredibly emotional. And the Hermit. You're going inward. You're taking time to yourself. You're not interested in really having a whole lot to do with anyone. You have internalized a lot of this situation, and you are starting to focus on your own internal light instead of the light of other people. You're really trying to come to terms with everything that's happened internally. Then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody thought they were getting away with something and they didn't end up getting away with it at all. Six of Pentacles in reverse, or upright. Let's get a little more clarity on this justice situation in October. Let's get a little more information on this justice situation in October. What can you tell me about this justice situation? It didn't work out in somebody's favor. They didn't end up taking away anything. Seven of Swords, or Seven of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. And the Seven of Wands. Oh, you've been given all these wonderful opportunities. People are offering you all sorts of I love yous, and we're going to do this for you, and this can happen for you, and that can happen for you, and oh, how about this? Why don't we try this? Hey, I'd really like to do this for you. All you have to do is this. You're not trying to hear any of that. You don't trust any of these people. You're standing up for yourself. You are defending your position. You're setting boundaries. You're not interested in taking any offers. All right, so November, the Ace of Swords in reverse. Upright, this can mean a new beginning, a celebration of truth. In the reverse, you're just not, it feels like a no-win situation. Like nobody wins, we both lose type of deal. It doesn't feel like a new beginning. Feels like you can't move forward. Like you don't know how you're going to recover from this. It's confirmed by the Page of Swords. A younger person that maybe has been careless, isn't real responsible with truth or focus. The Nine of Wands, this is a time for you to heal. It's a time for you to kind of take inventory, collect all your thoughts, gather all the information, and make sense of it for yourself. It's not a time for a whole lot of movement. It's just a time to say, okay, this happened. Okay, what are the consequences of this? Okay, how do I begin to manage through this? And it's requiring you with temperance to have patience. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. You do have love. There is a new beginning of love, support, kindness, and generosity. So December, we have the Nine of Swords. Something's giving you a lot of anxiety. You could have a anxiety disorder that has really been ramped up from all these things that have occurred in 2022. You're having a hard time relaxing or feeling like you're always waiting for the other shoe to fall type deal. What does Cancer need to know for December? Devil in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Lovers in reverse. There's a real, you could be feeling destitute. in December. Like, I'm at the mercy of people. I'm a victim to my circumstances. Somebody has deceived you. Someone has some real deceptive energy. But I feel like with the Eight of Swords in reverse, you're coming out with a vengeance. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, nobody's going to be able to take anything from you. Like, I've been deceived before. You've got this fear of not letting anyone in because you've been deceived before. You're not going to be a victim to anyone. You're afraid people are going to push through the boundaries that you've set up. And you just have nothing left to give. You're not interested in any new possibilities where someone wants to involve themselves in anything regarding your time, your energy, your resources, your assets. This is confirmed by the Six of Wands in reverse. You realize people didn't appreciate or acknowledge what it was you did. It was like it was never enough. You could have drove up with a brand new limousine for someone and full of cash, and they would have bitched that you didn't fill the gas tank before you left. You've put yourself out and weren't appreciated. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. You're not going to put yourself in a position where you're left out in the cold or at the mercy of someone else, or where somebody just rejects you. And the Ace of Wands, this is a new beginning. This is fire energy. You're becoming really smart and really creative. This is passion about something. You're beginning something new. And the bottom of the deck is the Magician. You're manifesting a new beginning with something that nobody else can put their hands on. That's excellent. Overall, this looks like a year where you are evening out the score, Cancer. The Hierophant. This is the power of tradition. This is someone in a position of power speaking and other people listen. This is spirituality. This is groundedness. This could be Taurus energy. This is doing things the same way over and over again. This is what is politically correct. Three of Swords in reverse. Moving past the third-party situation where you felt used, abused, and manipulated. On the Page of Swords. Let's see, let me get one more. And the Six of Swords. Yeah. I felt like the overall energy here for 2022 is what hurt you was what you thought you were expected to do, what you thought you were expected to do as a person, as a spouse, as a parent. The things that society lays on us that we feel like we have to do because that's the way it's always been done. Oh my God, can you believe that person did that? That's not what people do. Oh my God, what does she think she's doing? I've never heard of anybody doing it like that before. Well, this person's a daughter. Nobody ever does that to their mother. Or this person's a mother. Nobody ever does that to their son. Oh my gosh. Well, you feeling like you had to live up to the expectations of tradition is what created this third-party position to begin with. And you're stepping away from that. With the Page of Swords, like a messenger, just coming to chop that up with the truth. Somebody, some younger person, this is a free-spirited individual, came through with a message of clarity and truth regarding the situation that helped you move on, who helped you keep your focus moving on to calmer waters. And it was a collaboration of efforts. It was a team effort. Well, this is what's happening in 2022. I'm going to grab a few cards. Spirit, what do you need to let Cancer know after this reading about 2022? Spirit, what encouragement do you have for Cancer in 2022? What encouragement do you have for Cancer in 2022? The Ascent. It's a climb this year, but once you get to the top of the mountain and you see everything around you with the clarity of the sun under the light of that beautiful, beautiful light, you're going to be so glad you had to go through this journey to get to the top. And it's not going to be easy, but it's definitely going to be worth it. So that you can see the truth, so you can see where you were, and so you can see where you're going. The lightning bolt. Sudden change. Sudden change occurring. Changes, lightning bolt moments, sudden things that happen can be good things, they can be bad things. But what it does is it keeps us from being stagnant and sitting in a place where there's absolutely no movement. Kind of forces a movement and setting your course. When I see this card, I see the captain. He's well aware of what he wants to do and where he wants to go. He's got his sights set through that telescope. He's looking exactly the direction where he wants to be. And there's a lot of promise there with that rainbow. But yet you've got these people, the first mate and whoever that is, and behind him looking at a map, trying to decide the course for this captain. He knows where he wants to go. He doesn't need any input from the peanut gallery behind him. He knows exactly what route he wants to take. And birth. Something new is coming into your life. A new beginning. And I think that's incredibly promising. So that's what I have for 2022, Cancer. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so it grows the channel. And I appreciate you coming and be waiting for those January 2022 readings. Thank you.